now we are going to check the essay of the student. So that's IELTS writing task 1, general training IELTS. And in writing task 1, in general IELTS, you'll write a letter instead of describing a bar chart or pie chart. So let's look at the letter of the student. Yeah, you recently went on a holiday tour for a week and your friend lent you a guidebook. Write a letter to thank your friend. So that's you're writing to your friend, that's why you're gonna use informal tone. So, dear my friend, well, instead of writing my friend, it's better to write the name of your friend. Yeah, you can just make up the name. For example, dear Sergey or dear what, Oleg, yeah, for example, short name. Okay, I'm writing about to let you know, or maybe about is extra. I'm writing to let you know that your guidebook was very helpful for me during, was very helpful for, maybe for me is also extra, was very helpful during my holiday. My trip to Turkey was perfect. I was in many such fascinating places. My holiday started in Istanbul. It is an incredible city with great infrastructure and environment. There are a great deal of sightsees. Well, sightsees, it's a verb. We need a noun. We need noun. So you can write this kind of noun, sightseeing, things, or you can just write sights. Short version would be sights. A great deal of sights. I was only 3 days there, and then I went to Cappadocia due to the fact that I always want to see this festival of hot air balloons. I think I remember this event for all my life. So why this person, you are going to remember this? Because it was memorable, yeah? So let's make it clear the idea of the student. Since the festival was memorable, I think I will, yeah, I will remember this event instead of for all my life, for whole my life. For all my life is also fine, but better to say, I guess, whole my life. I will remember the event whole my life. Maybe 4 is also not it. I will remember the event whole my life. 4 is also extra. Okay, fortunately, you gave me your guidebook. Well, I think this one is we don't. That's also, it sounds extra. Fortunately, your guidebook was accompanying me during the travel, yeah, to Turkey. So now it sounds better, yeah. But we, from the simple sentence, we made it more complex sentence, yeah. So fortunately, your guidebook was accompanying me during the travel. It very helped me. Well, we don't write like that, yeah? We don't speak like that. It helped me a lot, yeah, helped me a lot in an unknown city. First of all, this book contains a lot of, or you can say just like a tons of, also tons of, well, advice, it's like it's singular advice. So this one is singular noun. This is verb. So the student made double mistake here. So instead of writing a noun, student wrote the verb version. Here's advice, it's noun, and it's singular. There is no plural of this advice. So that's why it's always tons of advice. Or recommendations, you can say. How behave yourself in a Muslim city. There are a lot of differences between our Christian and Muslim countries. Maybe you can write like a I contains a lot of tons of advice, yeah, how to behave yourself in the Muslim city. So after reading this book, student know, I mean, this explore it. So after reading the book, you know, yeah, about a lot of differences. So that's why you can reuse such kind of phrase. Yeah, explored that. Yes, there are with lowercase. There are a lot of differences between our Christian Muslim country and secondary. The description of the sites was described very actively. It was useful for me because I could choose where I wanted to go, where not. As for your book, I can tell you that after my holiday, I went to the business trip. I don't know exactly, so we use these contractions in informal letter. I don't know exactly when I return the book, return it, because there are some problems with equipment, yeah, it's kind of with equipment which we delivered according to the contract, yeah, from the business trip, yeah, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so I have to do acceptance tests, and after that I will come back home. I will let you know when I'll be at home. That's the closing sentence. Okay. Well, if your letter is informal, don't sign off with yours faithfully. Yours faithfully you use only for formal letters. Yeah. For informal, you can write like this way: best wishes or best regards. So, or kind regards, and so, yeah, best wishes, for example, and you write your name. So that's all. Yeah, keep in mind these mistakes, so you never, I mean, it's better to write the name of a person, and so look at these mistakes. There are some extra words, there are wrong words, advice also always singular. So from simple we made it complex sentence, and it very helped me. It helped me a lot. Sounds better. I mean, you usually speak like that, write like that. It helped me. I very like, you don't say, you like, I like it very much, yeah. It helped me very much, or it helped me a lot, yeah. So yeah, so done checking the mistakes of this student, and let's look at another essay